Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon from the DCUO community, and we're back on the test server because they put the 2018 summer event up already, and I think it's kind of early this year because I remember it being in, or at least crossing over into August. So I don't know, I think there are probably a few scheduling changes with some of the releases that are coming out, like with Superman going on and then the Titans DLC. So maybe it got shuffled around. But anyway, we're going to take a look at the feats and the rewards. And I actually already saw a lot of it, so they look really good. And what I did was I just cleared the base so that we can see the new summer items together and without interference of like all the other junk that I set up before. Okay, so let's look at the feats first. And we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom where the 2018 stuff should be. Okay, that is last year. So this year starts with Hula Master. So it's hand, chest, and leg style. Hula bracelets, lei, and the grass skirt. And the base item, unfortunately, it's going to be one of those where you have to collect one of each. So that, I don't know. I didn't think they were going to go back to that, so it kind of sucks that they did. I mean, when they do this, it's kind of easier to track, but you're going to end up not using half this stuff. That's what I don't like about these. And then there's a feat for collecting the new pet, which is a parrot. This might be an error, because what's the point of it if... See, these two are standard at 1 star each. That's what we typically see with the old seasonals. The parrot is 0 star and doesn't have a title. And then these two other ones complete the collection. You get... title called the Big Kahuna, and the other one is the Effervescent. So these two give a title with 0 points, which is pretty normal too these days. This one is odd. Like, this shouldn't be here if it doesn't award anything. So I'll submit that and see what the deal is with that. Alright, so we're going to the boats in Metropolis to the vendor, but I want to make sure I have the PvE currency. Oh, they changed the icons on the top. Yeah, these used to have text, but maybe they're making room for more stuff. Oh, check this out, the base list is back. Nice. This was much missed. Like, I've probably collected base items on tunes that I shouldn't have collected them on. Like, just because I needed to get rid of it for inventory space. Okay, so we still have the artifacts, we have the currency, stats, and items. And there's even space for like 2 more now that they put icons up here. Okay, so currency, we're at 250 sand dollars. I probably got that last time I opened up one of the currencies, so we can go ahead and look for the boats. Alright, so looking at the style items first, it's a 3-piece for the feet. 25 sand dollars each, and these are style only. This is the last part to the collection, so unfortunately we're not going to see that yet. Penguin's Cocktail Umbrella. Okay, that's the last piece to the easier collection. This 100 coin one is probably the Aura. And let's pick up the base pet. I'm probably going to have a hard time finding all this stuff. Okay, let's consume this stuff first. Alright, so 10 point feet for that works. Let's see what happens when we take the parrot.
Your efforts in defending Arthur's throne deserve reward.
Alright, let's see. There's 3 items named bamboo. Beach fence. So keywords are bamboo, cabana, beach. Got some posters here. Fire pit. Okay, so we left off at fire pit.
Your efforts in defending Arthur's throne deserve reward.
Leaf fan. And then we've got, let's see, we've got pylons. Another porthole variant. Got some rowboats. More portholes. And then starting here is last year's stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and collect these because we're gonna see if they're compatible with the Hula set. And that's the base item feat.
Your efforts in defending Arthur's throne
And I just
deserve
want
reward.
I want to get one of the waste item floats. Alright, let's just get all of them. Because I want to try that with the grass skirt. Oh, there's a teleport point here, so I didn't have to I didn't have to do that. Alright, I'll put a break here, so I just want to style up the Hula Style, and then we'll take a look at the base items. Okay, all set with the Hula Style. So I only put on that set. This is just the hands, chest, and legs, and nothing else. And I didn't change the colors so you could see that you could use your character's colors on this. Now, the most important thing to note on this style is the animation. Like, look at that technology. We didn't have that before with any skirt style. And if you did the rest emote with any previous skirt or loincloth style, it would really kind of distort the model. But look at this one. It acts pretty naturally. Yeah, right now if you take like any loincloth style and you did that emote, it would pretty much act like a skirt with like transparent sides. So it's kind of a workaround. But this one has a lot more geometry to it. So this is probably the future of non-pants leg styles. Now I think the coconuts on the chest piece for the female are probably color locked because I don't have brown unless it's taking the gold. But let's take a look at that just to make sure. So if I change the red to green, and let's just see what this does. Okay, so your colors will change the skirt and the flowers, but the coconuts naturally are going to stay brown like coconuts. So that's the only thing that's color locked. Alright, so now let's put on some other stuff. Well, it's really the waist styles that I want to see if they show up or not. So yeah, they do go over the grass skirt, and then we're going to put on the summer items. So the floats work nicely. And the flip-flops. Okay, let's move on to the base items. I think there was only one ceiling. There was the fan. And as you can see, it's animated. Okay, so we're getting two posters. One is going to be League Hall size. Unfortunately, with the collect 20, it means you're going to have to get the League Hall one for your base. Let's take a closer look at it. It is featuring the villains at a beach scene. So they are getting the feedback that we need items for our villains, and this is perfect. But of course, you'll still have to collect it on your hero if you have a hero main and you're trying to get the feat there. I believe that's it. Oh no, wait, we have the portholes. Let's put the portholes up here. There were a number of variants for these. So there's a large one, seafloor porthole, porthole large. So there's a reef. Okay, that's huge. The large ones are obviously League Hall, but they should fit here. Barely. Let's move the poster. And then we'll put the smaller one here. So let's take a look at those first. So this is just a window to the seafloor. If you want to know how they make these, it's basically a window on the outside, and then on the inside it's a cylinder that they animate, and it rotates depending on where you walk. If you go to Ocean's Twitter and you scroll down, she posted a model of how they did this. Alright, so here is the seafloor one, and then the reef. These look really good as the League Hall ones. Okay, let's see what else we have. A lot of bamboo items, so these are going to look good with the eastern base, as well as if you're building a beach house. So I will be collecting a bunch of these because I have two eastern themed bases. And I think this seasonal will help me complete the water base that I started last year. The bamboo shower is kind of big, so it's not going to fit in the low ceiling areas. Well, it looks like all these things are at the beginning of the alphabetical listing. Let's see, we're going to put the fire pit on its own. I think that's going to be one of my favorite base items. Okay, so we have the 3 of the pylon variants. And then there were 2 rowboats. And then let's see if we missed anything. I probably missed something, because there were a lot of items. Let's see, not much for the wall, and I don't have too many ceiling items here. So I think we're going to go with that. Let me just take one more look at this list. Okay, I think that's going to be everything. So pretty good size. These are going to go well with the water puddles. If you made like a large pond or a lake, indoor lake, with some of the previous year items, this is going to accent it very well. Fire pit looks great. Look at all the animation in these base items too. Starting to add a lot more of that, probably with PS3 being dropped. The shower is interactive. And the parrot makes noise. It would be kind of cool if they got like Spittle to put some, just random sentences in here. But pretty good animation on the parrot. It's too bad he doesn't fly around, at least that I know of. So these are all pretty nice looking items. A lot of them are going to be specific to like the beach house theme. But I'm guessing the ones that are going to be worth a lot after the event are probably the fire pit, because you can use this for many things. Like, it's going to look good in an ancient base as well. And as I mentioned before, the bamboo items are going to look good in anything Eastern themed. And the shower and the fan, just because they're animated, as well as the parrot, are probably going to be worth money. But these others are pretty targeted to the theme. And portholes are always worth money. Like, even if you go back to the original plain one from the first summer event, like those can still sell when you're off season, that is. So pretty cool stuff. I think this is the best set we have yet. I mean, usually spring is really good, but I would say this outweighs it just because of the multiple animated items. Okay, well, that is it from the test server for summer event. This should probably be up pretty soon. It's usually, I think, 2 or 3 weeks now. So hope this helps you design stuff in your head. And good luck when this comes out. Thanks for watching.